Right, you've seen the title of this video, it's exactly what it says. I am spending a whole working week eating nothing but meal deals. Breakfast, lunch and dinner. Essentially, this is Supersize Me Meal Deal Edition. And to make it that little bit more interesting, I have some special guest YouTubers who will be choosing my lunch every day of the week, based off of their favourite meal deal. So let's see how this went. So, we start a Sunday afternoon. Scales have arrived and I can weigh myself at the beginning and the end of this meal deal week. Scales, check. Side profile, check. Flex non-existent muscles, check. Next stop, Tesco for my one trip out of the house for the day.
Woo! Meal deal!
Beautiful weather, beautiful social distancing from the UK general public, and I look at the meal deal selection. I was buying here what I call 6 courses. 6 courses, aka Mondays and Tuesdays scran. Monday morning, first action of the day is to weigh myself, to know exactly where we're starting this week off at. We start the week at 68.3 kilograms, aka 10 stone 8 pounds. Good to know, you fat Now let's hop straight to 11 o'clock when I finally decide to have my breakfast. Monday morning, 11 o'clock it is now. I've waited already long enough. I'm going to try and have breakfast around 10:30, 11 o'clock every day, so I'm not getting super hungry. And this is the start of the challenge, the first meal deal out of, how many are we going to have? We're going to have 15 this week, 15 meal deals, and that's the first one we're having. Sausage, bacon and egg sandwich. I'm not really a fan of cold egg normally, so I'm really worried about that, so I hope I enjoy it. An orange juice for drink, some fruit. So obviously I know this isn't the most exciting meal deal ever to start the challenge off with, and probably won't get the highest of ratings, but I need to make sure that I'm trying to still get some fruit in there and still make this as breakfasty as I can do, so. And just like that, the challenge had begun, the first meal deal. But how was it? It's not bad, you know. It's alright. Well, it wasn't bad apparently. So I tackled my way through my first meal deal of the day and my first of the week. And as I got the sandwich down, and the orange juice, and the pot of fruit, we were done for the first meal of the week. Right, then it was on to lunchtime. Our first meal was picked by Jamie from the Zac and Jay show. Let's see what his choice was.
That's a big. What? That's it.
Woo! Right, what is your favourite meal deal?
So, favourite meal will have to consist of. We're gonna go for Monster Munch crisps. The main meal, I'd probably go, if it's a light meal, you just want to keep going with the day. I'd actually go for a controversial ham and cheese one. They put a little bit of mayo in, and it's quite smooth. And then to drink, to wash it all down, the refreshing, the gorgeous, the juicy Ribena.
I'm not sure about the sandwich already. Just I'm gonna put it out there.
It is smooth. It's easy to eat. It's underrated in my opinion.
So there we go, a controversial ham and cheese sandwich with Monster Munch, specifically the yellow packet, and a Ribena. I wasn't sold on the sandwich from the get-go, so I thought I would be creative and make the sandwich into a toasty. At least I was getting something that was hot. So I tackled through the second meal.
Nation, I'm your host, Killer Keemstar.
Washing it down with a beautiful and underrated Ribena beverage. However, I'm going to rate the meal deal based on how the sandwich arrived in my packaging. 4 out of 10. Sorry, Jay, but not sold on the sandwich. Next.
Oh, wait, pause it there.
What's wrong? What's wrong with it?
Well, you've already gone through Monday. I can see that people still haven't subscribed.
No, surely not. Sure. You're right. No way. I put all this effort in. I'm already through Monday. I've got all these special guest YouTubers.
I'm fuming.
Subscribe.
Subscribe!
Next we have Monday evening, the third and final course of the day. I managed to hold out until just after 8 o'clock to have dinner, just so I wasn't too hungry. Nothing much to report about Monday evening. I didn't find the first day too challenging, I was only a little hungry afterwards. Light work. Let's move on, shall we? I'm still a bit hungry, to be honest. I haven't started eating yet, and I don't feel too hungry after yesterday, which is alright. The thing that I'm already struggling with is I normally have a nice coffee when I come sit out here in the morning and I listen to Sanctus Radio. But I'm just on the hot water, because I said I was only going to drink water other than the drinks I get. So this is the bit that I'm finding hard at the moment. Morning. Tuesday morning. Day 2 of the meal deal challenge. After a couple of virtual meetings for work, I was able to wait until 11:30 before starting my breakfast. Egg and bacon sandwich, serene malt loaf and a green smoothie. You know what? Surprisingly, nice breakfast. Meal 1 of the day, meal 4 of the week. Done. Tuesday's lunch was chosen by James Daniels, aka Aitch 2.0.
You're a patty, Risha a fatty.
The question is what is your favourite meal deal? Because at some point next week I'm gonna scran on it during my challenge.
Oh, okay, so meal deal. Alright, what are we saying? Like Tesco?
It's gonna either be Tesco, Co-op or Sainsbury's, but we're probably gonna just Sainsbury's off because we know that's not the vibe.
Mine's so boring that you probably get it anyway. Alright, normally for a sandwich I'll get it'll either be plain ham.
Oh,
Alright, yeah, so just ham, nothing in there, no mayo like that. Or plain cheese.
Wow.
Sometimes I'll mix it up. If I'm feeling savage, I'll get cheese and ham. What else are we saying? Crisps. I'll mix it up a bit. Sensations.
The Thai chili one.
Yeah. Drink wise, it'll either be, I don't like fizzy drinks, so it'll either be an Oasis or like a Lucasade.
Right, well, that's going to be a fun lunchtime. A ham sandwich with some crisps and an Oasis.
Boring thing, isn't it?
Once again, I had been stuck with a boring lunchtime sandwich. So, yep, I used my trick again. Toasty that bad boy. It's got to be done. Nothing else to report. Strong crisps and drink in my opinion. But once again, the sandwich letting down the overall score of the meal. I then popped out for my day trip of the day to get Wednesday's 3 courses. All from the Co-op this time. Mix it up, you know? Tuesday evening. Dinner time starts at 9 o'clock today. Late dinners was one of the techniques for making it through the week. Roast chicken and bacon pasta, my first chocolate of the week with a Boost Bar Duo, and a Fanta fruit twist. Very naughty meal deal. Also, very satisfying. 7 out of 10. Wednesday morning. We're almost at the halfway point, and spirits were high. I'm finally about to eat my breakfast after a couple of hours of work. We had a BLT, which was the most breakfasty meal that I could find in the Co-op at the time. A granola bar, and something I was very happy about, some iced coffee. I'm just buzzing. I've got an iced coffee of some sort, or a coffee of some sort, because I've been drinking hot water every morning. Solid breakfast, 6 out of 10. Our lunch was chosen on Wednesday by YouTuber TomGW, who on the Tuesday had happened to ask me what my favourite meal deal was randomly on the Isocast podcast.
What's your go-to meal deal?
This made my job a lot easier. So I asked for his favourite meal deal, and that was Wednesday lunch chosen.
Yeah.
What about yours?
So I usually go for sort of like chicken wrap. I do quite like chicken wraps, especially like the ones from Tesco. I think they're decent. Snack, I quite like McCoy's salt and vinegar.
Nice, that's a good choice.
I think salt and vinegar in general I love, but I think the McCoy's salt and vinegar is the best. I don't know, it varies. A lot of the time I'll get like a Fanta. Like, I think I'm more of a cold drink guy. I know you said you like coffee, but I don't really drink hot drinks that much. I prefer cold drinks.
I don't know what's happening this week, but lunch is just getting later and later every day. 4:30 right now, and I'm finally about to have lunch. A chicken wrap, McCoy's crisps, and Fanta orange later, and we were already halfway through, taking this challenge in my stride. Wednesday afternoon, I cashed in my trip of the day to go to Tesco, in the hope of buying all the remaining meals for Thursday and for Friday. Fortunately, there wasn't really much of an option there, and I wasn't able to get one of the YouTubers' lunch, so instead, I've just got tomorrow's meal deals, and I'm gonna have to cash in my one trip of the day to go to the shops again tomorrow. On to dinner time for Wednesday now, 8:34 p.m. And I promise you, at this stage of the week, I really didn't want to eat another bloody meal deal. This time I thought I had rigged the system, as I'd managed to get a Cornish pasty as a snack from Co-op, but I honestly just didn't want to eat any of it. I persevered, got through it all, and was just thinking about how I was getting close to finishing the challenge. Morning. It's Thursday morning, day 4, and I don't know if I've just slept badly, but I've woke up feeling just like a little bit run down, and I feel like the processed meal deals 3 times a day definitely isn't helping right now. So it's safe to say I woke up on Thursday with not quite a spring in my step. A few spots appeared, felt a bit lethargic, and to be honest, I was just carrying a CBA attitude with me all day. I think the fact that I had to tackle another triple breakfast sandwich wasn't helping. It was all I could find in Tesco, and the last thing I wanted was more bread. I tackled on anyway, during my work team meeting, just sitting there with yet another meal deal. Another breakfast done, another coffee, which helped. Right, let's stop with the moping around and let's see what I was having for lunch on Thursday. Chosen by my good mate, Rosie.
Hi Liam, hope you're having a lovely time. in quarantine. They've asked me for a video saying what my favourite meal deal is. Not quite sure why, it's a bit of a weird one, but here we are. So my favourite sandwich would be a chicken, bacon and stuffing sandwich, Walker's prawn and cocktail crisps, or if I wanted chocolate, a Dairy Milk Whisper, and then as my drink it would be a Pepsi Max. I hope that helps you. I'm intrigued to find out what this is all about. What a mystery.
How many times this week have I had something with chicken and bacon in it? So, we've got Rosie's lunch. And Rosie's lunch had cheered me up a little on this Thursday, as her preferred sandwich of choice is also my preferred. Whisper went down a treat, Pepsi Max was solid. Honestly, this is an 8 out of 10 in my eyes. I've said it. Next stop Thursday evening. Dinner was just after a clap for the NHS from my window. This evening's food was a Caesar salad, a 90-calorie brownie and an apple Lucasade. On paper, a very dull meal deal, but just what I needed so far into this challenge. To be honest, anything without bread at the moment was higher than a 5 on my ratings. Then we were finally here, the final day of the challenge. Spirits back high, as I knew I was at the final stretch. But I was yet to have my courses ready, so a trip to Tesco in the hope that they did have what I needed. They didn't. So in the same trip, go to Co-op and get the remaining meals. This meant for a 1 o'clock breakfast. Look, it was bank holiday, alright? Everything goes out the window on a bank holiday. Also, I made another toasty because, I don't know. Then we skipped to 5 PM, and while watching talented YouTuber musician Tom Stockdale watch another talented YouTuber musician, me, it was time for lunch. Chosen by the other half of the Zac and Jay show, Zac also. Hi mate.
What do you want from me?
I want to know what your favourite meal deal is.
Well, I will preface this by saying I'm not much of a meal deal man, but that's because I have PTSD from sandwiches. However, I'll let you into a little secret. I like the pesto pasta from, get away from me, sun-dried tomatoes from Tesco. Then I go pineapple for a snack, and I do Jimmy's iced coffee for a drink. Get away from me.
Okay, the drink I'm happy with. I'm not sure about the other 2 items. Pineapples aside's a bit interesting, but we'll give it a go. I'll give it a go.
Health and vitality, Liam.
Well, I guess, yeah. Well, at least that'll probably be the one bit of fruit I get throughout the whole week if I'm doing this for a week.
That's important. You thank you later, bro.
So yeah, shop was a bit of a shambles, so I got as close as I could to Zac's preferred choice. He got the pineapple, which was crucial to our health and vitality. Lunch, solid. Then we moved on to our final meal deal. And to be honest, probably the last one I'll have for a while. If I see another chicken and bacon processed food right now, I could cry. 9:30. Wasn't hungry. And I f***ed it. I bought a Monster energy drink, thinking at the time, dinner at 7, get the drink down me, get on with some editing, vibes. Monster energy at 9:30 isn't a vibe, just a heads up. Either way, we tackled on and we finished. Good morning, it's Sunday. No, sorry, it's Saturday morning, and I've finished the challenge and I'm gonna go have a coffee. But first, let's weigh myself and find out the final weight. Yep, after a week of eating nothing but meal deals and only leaving the house on 3 occasions, I somehow lost weight. But what have I learned? Meal deals make for good toasties. Cold egg isn't too bad. Jay and James have poor sandwich choices, and a meal deal diet is actually a thing. An interesting week for sure. Before I let you go, if you're new around here, please hit that subscribe button, and if any of you want to see me try any other challenges, hit me up in the comments. I reply to every single one. But for now, I'll see you in the next video. Peace, love, and meal deals.
Back to a better place for us, back to a better beat for my heart, back to a better place for us, back to a better beat for my heart, back to a better place for us, back to a better beat for my heart, back to a better